Hello guys, this is Akshay Daga, and in this video we'll talk about the data type tuple in Python. We have already covered some few of the videos about Python, starting with very basic, and we are moving forward with increasing difficulty. So in our previous video, we have already talked about the list data type in Python, and in this video we'll talk about tuple. So tuple is almost similar to list, but there are some changes, there are some differences, and we'll talk about that and what are those. Let's start it without wasting time. So I'm sharing my screen. And right now on my screen, you are able to see a Jupyter notebook. So if you search on Google about Anaconda, if you download Anaconda package and open it, within that you can start this Jupyter notebook. So without wasting time, let's start. So in our previous video, we have talked about list. So list is nothing but collection of heterogeneous data type, and it is surrounded by square bracket. It is represented by square bracket. Similarly, tuple is also a collection of heterogeneous data type. You can store multiple values, multiple elements of different data types in a tuple, and it is represented by round bracket, right? If list is represented by square bracket, then tuple is represented by round bracket like this. So I'm commenting this. Okay, that's the difference number one. Now there is one difference, like from tuple to list, that is list is mutable. Like once you create a list, like if I talk about this L1 and if I write something like this, okay, so if I want to change the L1 zeroth element, it is right now zeroth element is 1. If I want to change it to 8, that is possible. So if I print L1 once again, so the first element is changed. That is mutability, editability. So list is mutable. That is, you can edit the list after it is created. But if you talk about tuple, once the tuple is created, then you cannot alter it, you cannot edit it. That's what we say in technical language. Tuple is immutable in nature. So let's create one tuple. I will create a variable t1 as a tuple. So surrounded by round bracket, and similarly, I'll take 1 12.3. I'm trying to cover all different data types in a tuple to show you that tuple can have multiple different heterogeneous data types. Similarly, I'll write a string that is Akshay, then a complex number, okay, and then one boolean type, that is true. Okay, if I print t1, you can see this is a tuple. Then if I want to check the length of tuple, again I can use len function, just like list. I got it, that is 5. After that, there is a slicing and indexing operation. So when we talk about slicing and indexing operation, one good news is it is exactly same to that of list and string. Whatever we have done, like about indexing and as well as slicing operation in string and list, each and everything exactly same. You can use it in tuple. So let's say out of this t1, I want to fetch this Akshay, that is 0, 1 and 2, that is second index, that is t1 of 2. If I do that, I'll get this element Akshay, right? If you want to go into detail like how slicing works, forward slicing, forward indexing, left backward indexing, everything, you can check my string or list related video. There I have explained it in detail. Since it is exactly same, will not go into detail here. So similarly, I'll give you some example of reverse indexing, that is t1 of -1. So it will give me the last element, right? That is true. Similarly, if I want to fetch multiple elements, so just an example 0 to 4. So it gave me first 4 elements 0, 1, 2, 3. Those 4 elements are shown over here. So that's it. Now, what is okay? Let's talk about some basic operation as well. That is, if I create a t2, one more tuple, and I'll put just simple some alphabets, numbers there. So t2 is this, right? And t1 is this. What if I do t1 plus t2? What plus operator does, how plus operator works on tuple? So it is nothing but concatenation of both the tuple in proper sequence. The t1 element will be in the correct sequence first, and then t2, the elements of t2 tuple. Now let's check what is star operator, that is multiplication operator, does? T1 into 2, it will just replicate all the elements from T1 tuple 2 times. Similarly, T2 into, I'll do the 3 times, okay, here. So all the elements from tuple T2 are replicated 3 times in a proper sequence. So it is again exactly same to that of list. Now, I told you that tuple is a collection of heterogeneous data type, right? So I'll create a T3 tuple, and here I'll show you. So that is again all basic data types, so 1, 2.3, then Akshay, that is fine. But at the same time, you can have tuple as an element within a tuple, right? Tuple within a tuple. So if I do again create a tuple inside that, and I'll create 1, 2, 3. So you can see now if I print T3, you can see this T3 tuple have 1, 2, 3, and 4, total 4 elements, and the fourth element of like 0, 1, 2, 3. If I check the third index of T3, it is again a tuple. So there can be a tuple within a tuple, right? Similarly, at the same time, you can have list within a tuple as well. So I'll just copy this and I'll add one more list within this. And that list will have 5, 6, 7. So if I print T4, you can see that all the elements are there. So T4 of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is fourth index. If I check that, it is a list, right? Now we talked about immutability. Once the tuple is created, you cannot alter it, you cannot edit it, right? So if I do the T4 of 0, so it is nothing but element 1, right? I want to change that 1 to, let's say, 9. I'll try to access 0th index of T4 and I'll try to replace it by 9. See, it threw an error. Why? It says tuple object does not support item assignment. Why? Once the tuple is created, you cannot edit it. But there is a trick. See, if I do T4 of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so fourth element, fourth index, it is a list. So if I try to replace this list by any other data type, maybe another, if I try to replace this whole element, whole list element by maybe string or integer or any other thing, it will throw an error. Why? Overall, tuple is immutable. I'll show you how. So T4 of 4, if I try to replace it with DHG, this string, there is an error. If I try to replace it by number, let's say this number, again, same error. Why? Because tuple is immutable. But now look at, now concentrate here. There is a good part here. So T4 of 4, it is a list, right? Fourth element, like the element at the fourth index of tuple T4, it is a list. If I check the type of this, so it is a list, right? So I cannot replace this overall list by any other element. But if I enter into that list, I can change the element in that list. Why? Because list is editable. List is always editable. So I'll show you. Don't get confused. So if I do T4 of 4, so it is a list, right? So if I want to fetch the first element of list, what I'll do? I'll write T4 of 4, and within that the 0th element. So it is 5. So if I try to change this 5 by, let's say, 10, then it will work, because I didn't try to edit the element of tuple. I try to enter into that, and since the element of tuple is list here, within that list I can change the elements. Okay, so if I again print the T4, you can see this number 5 is replaced by 10. So don't get confused. Actually, we didn't edit the tuple itself. Tuple is not editable, but list is always editable. So if I enter into tuple and then into a list, then I'll be able to replace the element of list, not tuple. So if you are confused, if you try to understand it, put some focus into it, after some practice, you will get it clear. So now again, if I talk about the list L1, so this is the list. Again, a list can have, list is also heterogeneous data type. So list can have tuple in it. I'll show you how. So what I'll do L1 dot append, and I'll pass a list into that. So the list should I'll write 1, 2, 3. This is the list. So and if I try to print L1, you can see within that list, this element is tuple, that is L1 of 0, 1, 2. I'll do -1 because it is the last element. So you understood, there can be tuple within a list, there can be list within a tuple. So that's it. And tuple is immutable, list is mutable. So this is the bottom line of whatever we have learned till now. Now the question is, list and tuple are almost same. There are only two differences. One is the syntax difference, the another is mutability and immutability. Then why there is a need of tuple when list is already present? So there is need. Why? First one, if you want a data security, that is once you have created some data, you have created some tuple, and you don't want anyone to edit that. So in that case, you can use tuple because no one would be able to edit that tuple because it is the basic property of tuple. At the same time, if you want a data whose size should be fixed, length should be fixed, it should not be edited because of any reason, then also you can use tuple instead of list. So those two conditions are required in many of the programming or real world scenario where like the very sensitive data is there and you don't want anyone to access that, edit that. So that's why you can use tuple. Apart from that, there are some differences again in list and tuple. There are some places where tuple can be used but list is not. What is that? We'll look into that in our future videos. So for now, this is all about tuple. So let me check. Syntaxing is done, slicing is done, append operation, star operation is done. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we didn't talk about. I'll talk about T4. So we'll talk about the built-in functions. So built-in function, if I do T4 dot and I press tab, you can see only two functions are available for now. So first one is count, right? So what count does, similar to list, whatever value I pass here, it will search that value in our tuple and it will show me how many times it is present. So if I write 12.3, so it will give me 1. So 12.3, this element is present only once in the tuple. Similarly, there is an index, that is T4 dot index. What it will do, give whatever element I pass over here, it will give me the index of the first iteration. Like let's say if I write index of again 12.3, so it is 1, 0, 1. If I write index of Akshay, so again it will give me, sorry, I forgot to give single quote. It will give me 2. I'll create a T5 and what I'll do, I'll copy this as it is and I'll add one more element which is similar to the like duplicate element. So if I print T5 and then I try to get T5 dot index and I pass Akshay into it, so it will always give me index first for first occurrence. Okay, so first occurrence is 0, 1, 2 at second position. That's why the output is 2. Even though Akshay is present over here once again, but it will always return the index of first occurrence. So that's it, guys. Again, one more topic is remaining. Now you know list, now you know tuple, right? What if you want to convert a tuple into list and list into tuple? You can do that. So if I write list function and if I pass tuple into that, so T5, so it will convert this tuple into a list. Okay, I can assign this to, let's say I'll create L5. So now if I print L5, see this T5 tuple is converted into a list. The variable name for that is L5. Okay. Similarly, if you have a list L5 and if you want to convert any of the list into tuple, what you can do, you will write tuple and pass the list variable name L5. So it is converted again to the tuple. So I'll assign it to the new variable that is T6. So if I print T6, again the list is converted into tuple. In this way, you can convert a list into tuple and tuple into list. So yeah, right now, this is it. I hope you got a much better idea about tuple here. And we'll talk about more data types and we'll go into detail of Python in our future videos. This is Akshay Daga signing off. Bye bye. If you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, share. All those things help me, encourage me in your way. So that's it. Bye bye.